And welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I just realized we have over limit 3. Last time we got a new mission to go to the northeast continent from where we are now. And then I thought, you know what, we need to actually see where we're at level-wise, so let's fight a Giganto Monster, because what could possibly go wrong with that? Now, full warning, I'm probably going to divide this up because, quite frankly, I think my computer is overheating. I can tell usually when I need to stop because, like, exporting files gets really slow, and it's actually starting to get really slow. So I'm actually probably going to cut after this fight just to when we get to the place. It shouldn't take too long, really. Hopefully it shouldn't take too much more of this part. This is actually the hardest Giganto Monster fight so far, I'd say, on the whole, because, quite frankly, we have a lot to fight. We got a lot of these little rhinoceros guys. Rhinoceros. Yeah, I said that right. And they're just generally pretty annoying. They're not difficult, they're actually like level 30 something. But when they're just a bunch of enemies crowding around when you're trying to like fight a boss, that's just really difficult. And yeah, it's hard to keep them down is the problem because they respawn so fast. How much does it have? 60,000? Yeah, 60,000 approximately. Okay, both of them died. That's bad. How many life balls? 12? That's enough. That's more than enough for this fight. I think. I hope. How'd they hit me from behind? Okay, that did a fair amount of damage. 30,000. Yeah, once you get down to like the 10,000s place, it gets a lot easier to keep track of damage. I should have used Stells, actually, because of how like dead everyone is at the moment. Yeah, but I wasn't thinking, clearly. 32,000. Fail strike. That only did like 1,500. Wasn't really that worth it. Okay, that's bad. Wow. Apple shells are actually healing like a good 1,000 HP now because we just have so much HP. So this is percentage based and not, you know, stat based. It's just kind of interesting to note is all. Now you don't really see that many RPGs where your health refills are actually based on percentages rather than waiting till the nurse wears off. Based on percentages rather than, you know, like, oh, set values. You know, Final Fantasy, like, potions restore, I think, 200 HP? I think? 2,000. We got this. I should over limit. What am I doing? Just speed through the rest of this fight. Okay. Main boss is down. All we need to do is worry about these guys. I should have used a Brillark just to boost TP, not TP, grade. Yeah, we didn't get a ton of grade on that compared to others because we died so many times, I think. But hey, 20,000 experience ain't bad. And there's also a lot of gold. Also a really arbitrary number of gold as well. Boss defeated, fail strike. Mystic art, yes. Fail strike, I don't know why, we got 3 for that, I wonder why. Maybe because we hit multiple enemies, or we just used a lot of fail strikes. Not sure. Heal item used, 2.6. Not surprising. Damage taken, 6.3. Yeah, not too surprising.
I can do even better than this.
Yeah, we just got a level up too.
I'm getting pretty good.
I'm even stronger now. Ooh, that's nice.
But hey, we lived, sort of, through that. Now I'm gonna go back, stock up items, and then go to our next destination. So, be right back. So, you probably didn't expect us to be starting at Dawngrest of all places. But I actually looked up some things off screen that I want to take care of because they sound kind of important and I'm afraid that they're going to become missable. So let's talk to this person. Oh, you're that guild from last time. Many thanks for your help back then. Hey, we should be thanking you for giving us the job. Actually, you've come at the perfect time. I have a favor I'd like to ask. What is it? My friend Nobis, the one to whom you delivered that book, is looking for people to do a job. Would you mind going and hearing what he has to say? Well, hold on. Can we take a job without asking the union first? The union doesn't keep other guilds from doing their own work. The union system for getting jobs is just to help out guilds that couldn't get work on their own. So we just moved up as a guild. Exactly, and this way there's no finder's fee, so we get all the money ourselves. Huh. Alright, we'll go talk to your friend and decide whether or not to take the job. Thank you, he's most likely in Torm Harbor right now. Please go there and listen to what he has to say. Yay, we have activated our third guild quest, but first of all I actually want to show something. Apparently you get a scene, again I haven't tried this, full disclosure, so this might be wrong. Apparently you get a scene if you stay at the inn, so let's stay at the inn. You're not thinking of jumping, are you? Do I really look that depressed? You look like you've been worried about the blaster in your heart. Look, looks like I can't keep anything from you, kid. Sorry I tried. Damn it, why do I have to let someone like this get me all torn up after so long? You want to keep on living, don't you? It's only natural. Oh yeah, because that would be only natural, wouldn't it? Did you just now remember? You should go talk with Rita as soon as possible then. Yeah, I don't much fancy being indebted to that girl, but I'll think about it. Listen, Raven, this is serious. Don't you want to live out your life good and proper? Haha, my life belongs to the brave Vesperia. I won't go dying and leaving you all high and dry. I promised the boy, too. Now isn't it past your bedtime, kid? Okay, I'll leave you be, old man. So a little exposition for Raven there before we leave to Capua Torum, I guess. I think. Is that where we're going? I don't know. I have a bunch of stuff written down. We could go to Mantake of all places. We can go to Myorzo for a title and an art, I think. We can go to Aspia for an art. So yeah, we can go a lot of places, in other words. Okay. I am trying to remember, because I'm directed to the challenge, where the heck Capricorn is from here. It's on this side, I think. Yeah, it's over here. Crisis averted. Why is it raining all of a sudden? I just realized it's raining. It's like, I don't remember seeing a rain before, which is a little bit weird. So, now if only I remember what the guy looked like. Where did we meet him last time? Was it Capricorn? I think it was still Capricorn. Doesn't seem to be in the inn. I think that's where we ran into him last time. So let's look around. Maybe by the dock. I wonder if a cut. Who is this? I mean, this is the shape of those ruins. To see, I don't remember seeing that NPC before, so that's why I kind of stopped and I was like, wait, what? This is the Fortune's Market, right? Yes, it is. I was just double checking, just for the heck of it. Okay, looking around. Probably not at the lighthouse. I did remember to go back and get that thing in the lighthouse off screen, right? I hope I did. I also like how even if you come from the west side, you still see the ship there, which doesn't make a ton of sense. Weird. I guess we could do the warehouse quest at some point, but again, I've just been kind of putting it off, to be blunt. I could walk around the town all day, let's be real, so I am going to consult a guide, which I actually have open already, because I planned ahead for once. The guy doesn't say where he actually is, so that is really helpful. Wow, this guy looks fancy. Man, I wish I remembered what he looked like, because that would help a lot. It would definitely help a lot. That's nothing. I mean, I guess worst, case scenario, I can just literally talk to everybody in the town. Because I legit don't remember what the guy even looks like. Was he like a special NPC, now that I think about it, or was he just kind of generic looking? I don't even remember that much. I remember the name, because you can't forget a name like Nobis. But, I am really, really struggling to find this guy. Not the kid. Not you, because we talked to you already. Wait, actually... Now that I think about it... Nope. That's a knight. He doesn't say anything. Oh, wouldn't it suck if it's just raining and that's actually the problem? Like, oh, he's only present in the daytime or something like that. That would kind of suck. Or was it you? Yeah, oh, no. Yeah, what if it is something like, oh, he doesn't come out in the rain? That would be terrible. You just have to hope for the RNG manipulation to work out well, and you can show up to the town when it's not raining at some point. Did I talk to you yet? I did. This is the ship. That guy doesn't have anything important to say. It's not our ship, actually, so my previous comment wasn't validated there. Oh, that guy's hidden. Okay, that is our ship, so like, how did that get there? Oh, here he is. Fiery soul into a sea of flames. It's you! Hello there, I apologize for not staying in touch. Why would you? All we did was deliver a package. Ah, that's a good point. I heard from you that there's something you'd like to have done? Really? Oh, I would be so grateful. Thank goodness we're friends, right? I've actually heard your guild mentioned here and there recently. I thought you could probably find the answer I seek. So you want to hire Brave Vesperia? Yes, that's right. I'd actually like you to go gather information about a certain something. Gather information? Sounds like another job that keeps going and going. Well, I tried to do it myself, and I've also asked whatever guilds would help. So far, though, there haven't been any promising leads. However, I cannot afford to be dissuaded. I must obtain what I seek at any cost. That sounds pretty serious. Yes, for me, it's a matter of great importance. Great importance, huh? So what is it you're looking for? An ore of the metal known as Everlight. But that's... The girl who asked for help back in Dongrass, her necklace was made of Everlight. She did say something about her dad digging it up in a mine somewhere. Really? Yes, we might be able to get more information if we asked her a few questions. Splendid. You will of course be paid well for useful information. Allow me to explain. You really need this Everlight. What are you going to use it for? A dream I would give my life for. A dream you'd give your life for? Sorry, I shouldn't bore you with personal matters. Will you do this for me? Well, guess we better see if we can't get this thing done. Oh, really? I couldn't possibly refuse to help with something that's so important to you. Accept this task and name the brightest star in the night sky, Brave Vesperia. Thank you, I'm counting on you. I'll be waiting here in this town for a while in case you find some good news. Well, I guess it would have been better to just pull up to the dock. So we need to go back to Dongrass, in other words. So I think because we're on this side of the world, basically, we should actually stop by Aspio first, which is right. Where exactly? Over here. Oh wait, actually, no, we can do something in Halura too. We're not gonna get to this next area for a while, I have a feeling. Gut feeling. How many items do I have? Let's see. Looks like I'm pretty maxed out on everything, so I was just double checking. I forgot if I actually bought items off screen or not. And I finally remembered to equip special. That's gonna be important. I always talk to the dogs for some reason. Not sure why. How much damage have we done? Oh, we're here. Where'd that be? Records, I guess. Halfway there. Oh gosh, that's a lot of damage. It's million, right? Yeah, 60 million. So even if a boss is like 500,000 HP, that still barely covers it. Hey, it's the healer girl. Hi. The tree's flowers look as red as ever. Too bad about the bride's curse. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, Yuri. Wrong? What's wrong? This veil, it told me. Once upon a time, there lived a kind-hearted prince named Jar. He adored flowers and insects, and he loved the moon, the sun, and the stars up in the sky. One day, Jar found a seed. He took that seed to the top of a great hill and planted it there. In time, the seed sprouted and became a long, thin trunk of a tree, but its flowers did not bloom. The impatient Prime Minister said, "What's the point if it won't bloom? Cut it down." But Jar replied, "Even if it doesn't bloom, it's putting all of its effort into growing. Cutting it down would be a terrible thing to do." Hearing this, the tree took the form of a young woman and appeared before Jar. He instantly fell in love with her white skin and beautiful figure. On the moonlight night, he asked her to marry him. After their wedding, the two of them were as happy as can be. But the Prime Minister, angry that the prince had married the maiden, had her cruelly cast out of the castle. Jar was so sad that he shut himself up in the castle. Day and night he cried, unable to think of anything but his lost love. The maiden learned of this and stretched her trunk and branches until self-level, pure white flowers bloomed from their tips. Char saw this from the castle window and stopped crying. He went outside for the first time since his maiden had gone. Sitting beneath the newly bloomed flowers, he heard the maiden's voice. "Don't cry, you'll always be able to find me here." It was then that Jar realized that his love had actually been the tree, transformed into a fair maiden. When he gently kissed the bark of the tree he had loved, all of its flowers turned to a bright red. And that is why this tree's flowers symbolize eternal love, permanent and unchanging. Wow, so that's why the flowers are red. So that's the real story. Miss, thank you for the wonderful story. Oh, it was my pleasure. You should tell that story to the mayor, too. Wow, I didn't know about all that, Estelle. Yeah, when did you find all that out? Well, I didn't find out about it exactly. I sort of made it up. But you said the veil told you. That was a lie. I'm sorry. I was just looking at this veil and the story came to me all of a sudden. Wow, Estelle, you have a real talent for making up stories. A hidden talent, huh? But wonders never cease. Oh, do you ever think about becoming a writer of children's stories? Not really. Can't force her into something like that. After all, Estelle, you're the princess. Yes, that's true. Children's stories, maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least give it some thought, right? However, we are not done here. Believe it or not, there is more that we can see here. Apparently, I don't know how touchy this is gonna be, so I'm just gonna try this. I don't know if this is gonna work, if we have to like leave town and then come back. Or if we can just basically go in and out of a loading zone to trigger the next event. I don't actually know for sure which is correct. What the? Wait! Thank you for the lovely story. Story? You mean the story that Estelle made up? Who are you? I have dwelt at the base of this tree for many generations. If you wish to give me a name, you could refer to me as the flower maiden of your story. So you mean that really happened? These children saw me, and I'm afraid that started an unfortunate rumor. You mean the story of the bride's ghost? Yes, and I even dropped my veil. Oh, so this is yours. Let me give it back to you. No, I shall let you keep that. Thanks to you, the unfortunate rumor was put to rest. No, I mean, I was just making that story up. No, I shall give you another token of my gratitude. Huh? I've given you a new ability. Perhaps it will help you protect your companions. Farewell. Ah. What was that? An elemental spirit, I think. Huh? But I thought elemental spirits came from mental Achaea. There's a barrier blastia here, which means that there's a blastia core, which could be the source of an elemental spirit. The cell's power put air into the core, and that created an elemental spirit. Or perhaps the tree and the blastia did that by themselves? Very interesting. Sort of takes the flowers out of the equation, though. But don't you think the idea of a flower spirit is a little romantic? I've decided, after our fight with the Artifactus is over, I'm going to become a writer. What? I want to be able to spread joy like what happened with those children in that spirit. I want to make everyone happy like it did for the people in this town. Sounds good to me. Sounds good to you, but still it's going to be the... Ow! Alright, let's go. I think there's another event? But I don't think we actually can see it yet, so we're out of here. But yeah, I was going to Aspio, but then I was like, wait a minute, there's also something in Hellor. So yeah, that worked out. Also, before I actually forget, which is going to be very shortly, at this rate, Force Field is... Advanced spell. Set up a barrier to protect allies within range from enemy attacks. Interesting. Wait a minute. You can set them to manual? Even if you're not... Oh, maybe that's for like co-op. Maybe that's it. Cause like, why would you be able to set them to manual? I guess... Okay, I want to try something. These are going to be weak enemies because, well, we're kind of on an early area of the game. I'm going to set everyone to manual to see what actually happens. Yeah, these guys will go down no problem, so no worries.
Oh, there's no challenge at
So
all.
like, will this say move? Okay, setting everyone to manual just sets them to manual, so, like, as if they're player characters. Are these actually new? Yeah, these are actually tough enemies, so never mind. I mean, they're not doing damage, mind you, but still, point applies. We haven't actually seen these before. Level 35, so they're not too difficult, but not like easy either. Well, at least, you know what? I should have just set them back to automatic instead of leaving the battle. Now that I think about it. So yeah, that's obviously how you do the co-op mode. Just set everyone to manual. Anyway, we are heading into Aspio once more. Do you mind if I step away for a bit? I'd like to talk to the mages here about spirit conversion. Sure, go ahead. All their blasty research might be useless pretty soon anyway. Alright, I'll try not to be too long. And we are down Arena, so we are stuck here for now, I suppose. Sure, switch to Yuri for a bit, since we haven't actually controlled Yuri in the front of the party for a while. So that's about the long and short of it. Wow, things have gotten pretty bad. Spirits, huh? So you're saying you want to take Blastia research away from us? People can't live without Blastia. I don't like this idea one bit. You all sure talk big for a bunch of amateurs with underfunded research that no one cares about. What did you say? You want to rumble? I didn't come here to listen to you have your petty arguments. Can you just put your emotions on hold for a few minutes? Anyway, it's as I told you. We mages will soon be able to we mages will soon be unable to simply continue with our studies of Blastia. I just thought it would be best if I let you know. Can't accept what you've told us. Even if you're the best brain in Aspio, you're still a child. was also reluctant to pay heed to the words of one so young as you. Surely that's all it is. That's really not the issue here. Adults have their own way of discussing things. You just leave everything to us. Right, we'll do something about that stubborn bunch. Sorry about that. Come on, let's go. Is it really okay to leave so soon? I mean, it's fine. Let's go. Now, I read off screen that if you actually stepped in twice, you actually get a second scene. I don't know why it's twice. That feels rather arbitrary, doesn't it? I don't know if you get a scene like every time or what. So, yeah. I'll stock up on that magic lens again. Oh man, the monster book is gonna be such a pain in the butt to complete. I don't know if I'm gonna complete this game or not someday. I would like to, but that would require like 3 more playthroughs. So I'm not really sure if I'm gonna go through with that or not. So, I actually don't know how long this scene is gonna be. By the way, we still have like 2 more guild quests after the one we're currently on. Maybe not. I don't know. It said sleep at the end. Oh. Oh, it's you. Look at this. That's some magic using spirits. It's not yet complete though. Pretty nice, eh? This guy managed to work out the spirit formula. Nah, this is nothing really. I have to say I'm impressed that you managed to cast a spell like this. Please, you're too kind. You've already started doing spirit research despite all of your objections earlier. Don't you think that's a little hypocritical? We're still continuing our blast year research. We've just added 1 more area in which to focus that research. Well, not that I mind or anything, so what sort of formula is it? Don't be so nosy. We're all mages of Austria, aren't we? We can be civil to each other. We can trust you to keep the construction of this formula an Austrian secret? Of course. First you draw a textual formula around the outside edge to isolate the fire attribute. We do seem pretty worried, but it looks like things are going to work out. As researchers, they decided to study new things is too powerful to fight. Yeah, they may be older than Rita, but these mages are all made of the same stuff. That's how it works, but this part is something we still haven't been able to understand. How would you do it? I've got it, like this. Whoa. Hey, that's just too powerful. Sorry, but I think that we can use this. Yes, what do you think? Yes, you mind if I use it? Or would you prefer something a little less volatile? We're going to see if there might be a slightly more practical direction we can take it in. Right, let me give it some more thought as well. If I can come up with a better way to use that formula, I'll let you know. Thanks a lot. Apparently this is like one of Rita's best arts in the entire game, next to Tidal Wave. Some enlarged meteors rain down from the heavens to cause great destruction to that area. So yeah, it's apparently a really good fire. No, it's neutral, which is actually really good. So yeah, we'll have to try that out next time. But I think that's a good place to end off, and we'll continue with the guild quests next time. Yeah, we're not gonna be tackling the actual story for a while, unfortunately. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Tales of Vesperia.